What's good, multinational football league? Jalen Hurts. All right. Jalen Hurts and the London Nighthawks will take on the new acquisition in Sam Darnold and the Canton Tigers. The first official trade in the MNFL, as he's seen here, walking straight out with his team. This is set to be a great 12 minutes in the first quarter, seeing how they fare against the London Nighthawks and Jalen Hurts. Absolutely insane quarterback play, I believe, for this game. Now, we talked to the head coach for the Canton Tigers, and he said that this man is a awesome scheme fit for the Canton Tigers, so I cannot wait to see what he does in this game. Nighthawks, unwavering, confidence, considering they are winners of 3 games in their last 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to break it to y'all. A.J. Brown is the best wide receiver in the league.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how the best receiver in the league performs in this one. Let's get it.
Oh, my phone started.
The Tigers will unfortunately kick it off first, so we won't be able to see their offense first. But the Nighthawks, they have an explosive offense that will start at the 26, and Jalen Hurts.
Ooh, the scoreboard is fixed.
Huh?
Yeah, it shows both the teams' logos now.
Oh, awesome. Well, Jalen Hurts, 90 for 127. A lot of yards. I didn't get to see that one. I was a little distracted. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Denzel Ward scooting up on that line here. They'll go handoff. Barkley starting off pretty well. He's going to end up getting 6, and it seems like is Barkley okay? I think he is.
No, I think that's not Barkley. I think Barkley's number 28. That's 26.
No, Barkley is number 26. Handoff. Barkley cutting up, and he only gets 2 yards out of that, so this Canton defense, we've known them to be a great defensive unit with Denzel Ward, Newsome, Hicks, all those guys. So now we're just waiting to see how they fare in this game with a neutral record and a tie. So the Saquon Barkley run game gets them a first down. Nighthawks, as they go full house in the backfield. A little bit of a motion. And Hurts is going to be sacked! Devin Bush getting back there for his first sack of the game. And he's lifting that weight way up.
Like, yeah!
A lot of pressure on him this week, and he's showing exactly why he's the right guy you want blitzing this quarterback. I mean, absolutely insane play there by Bush, able to get in there, get the sack, set them back way beyond what they were at 9 yards. So 32-yard line now for Hurts. He's looking to throw. It's rattled, and Brown, who we were talking about pregame, is going to have that catch for a gain of 5. Result is now 3rd and 14. So we'll see what they do here. Hurts looking to throw. Scrambles. He's sacked again! Absolutely unbelievable pass rush. And Mike Hall Jr. getting in there. How about it? Absolutely unbelievable. Scrambles out. Turns out to be a really bad decision with Okoronkwo and Mike Hall pretty much in his face, as they'll have to punt with 4th and a country mile. So the punt ends up landing at about the 15. That's actually a pretty good return to the 29. So Sam Darnold, the new acquisition Let's see how he does in this game. So far on the season, he's 83 for 117, 838 yards, and his touchdowns to interceptions ratio could change drastically here with the positive side of it.
Sam Darnold better not be seeing ghosts here.
Handoff. Jerome Ford going to pick up a first down automatically for the Tigers. Now, there is a team across town. Won't say who because I'd kind of give away my location that I'll be going against this week. Actually, about 2 days under the lights, named the Tigers. I absolutely hate their guts. They're crosstown rivals, but we'll see how that game ends up being. But these Tigers, I mean, let's see how they do. I mean, they ran the ball a couple of times. Now they're going to pass, and his first completion is to David Njoku, who's taking it up the sideline. It's going to be a first down. A pass of 28 yards to start off.
That is crazy because they had Jameis Winston in the freaking pocket there.
Great
you see how
read.
bad he was struggling on trying to throw the ball. Sam
Absolutely.
Darnold, not my watch.
That was a great read there, and Stefanski looking proud on that first pass. They might give him some more here as they'll actually run the ball. Ford going to pick up a gain of 5, and this offense is moving.
It really is.
So,
they are moving the chains here, or trying to move it. And they
second
are
and 5.
The 29-yard
They
line
will
too.
fake the handoff twice, and Sam Darnold hit as he throws. Lucky to get that one off as Bond was coming in close. It's going to be 3rd and 5 at the 29. Darnold to throw. Gets this one off quick. Is that a first down? Yes, it is. Cedric Tillman with the catch.
The former Tennessee Volunteer.
Yeah, he was a volunteer coming out. I believe this is, like, in this setting, this is his rookie season. Actually, a pretty good rookie, if I do say so myself.
He is not a rookie. I can confirm that. I think
so
he's
in
a
like 2-year man.
3rd year.
Yeah.
2nd or 3rd year, maybe.
Still a sophomore coming into this league, though. 2nd and 8 at the 22. Darnold throwing immediately, and I love to see that out of this offense, getting the ball out quick, as they'll end up having 3rd and 1 at the 15. Darnold goes under center here, looking to throw, actually, and Njoku stays on his feet. It's a first down to the 10. His second catch, and that might be his favorite target here. If Sam Darnold just continues to get this one moving, they'll be in the end zone in no time. Njoku in motion now. Looks like a snow globe type play. Handoff. And that is going nowhere but back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 at the 11. As Darnold in company with Nyheim Hines. He'll get the handoff, and this will end up being 3 yards on the gain, which is weird because they were just at the 11. Now they're at the 7. They're calling it 3rd and 7. That's a little interesting, partner.
Yeah, it really is, to be honest with you.
3rd and 7. Darnold scrambling. He is sacked. Can't get it out quick there. And Smith Jr. able to take him down. So 4th and 12. Might as well call it 4th and goal. They'll just go for the field goal here. A 29-yard attempt. It's up. It's good. The Canton Tigers and Hopkins will take a lead here on what was a great drive initially. Just couldn't get it resolved at the end there. So London going to have to try and answer to that 3 points, and they'll be tackled on the return at about the 23. So take a look at Saquon Barkley. He's 3rd in rushing touchdowns this year. Joe Mixon leading the pack with 6. And, I mean, when you talk about those guys, it just seems to be an interesting stat considering you know, you expect maybe a little bit more out of these guys. Pass deep downfield is incomplete. JOK making the deflection. Maybe a little extra pushing to make sure he didn't get that ball. No flag, as it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 23. Hurts, fires, incomplete. JOK going his way once again. They had the 6-on-6 battle, and now it's going to be 3rd and 10. 2 straight passes. Barkley in the backfield. I mean, that's just, I don't know. Just not good play calling to me. As Ronnie Hickman going to come up with a great tackle here. 4th and 6 at the 27. So on 4th and 6, they'll go ahead and punt for obvious reasons, as the return will bounce to the outside and with Hines, and they'll get 30 to the 33, excuse me. So Sam Darnold getting a little better field position here. We'll see if he could do anything with it. Pretty good drive last time, and especially with, like I said, especially with this extra field position, you wonder what it'll do. As this one flies incomplete out to the sideline. So Canton will hand it off here. Wide open! Hines for the first down. And Smith seems to be hurt here. I don't know what happened to Jerome Ford, but I assume kind of the same thing. And that is a huge blow to the defense for these Nighthawks. 1st and 10 now at the 47, though, for Darnold and the Tigers, as that'll be a gain of 2. So 2nd down with about 20 seconds left in this first quarter. We'll see if we can find a touchdown here nearing towards the end, as that pass is caught. What a completion, honestly. Just what a grab by number 8 for the Tigers. I believe at this point they still have Elijah Moore. So end of the first quarter. A 3-0 ball game. Tigers with the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, had to mute there for a quick second. I am back as Sam Darnold throws one out of bounds. And now it's 2nd down, handoff. And Hines busting the outside. It's ended up being only a 1-yard gain. So 3rd and 9. Looks like man coverage here for the Nighthawks, looking to throw. Darnold over the middle. It's caught. Joku with a great catch. And way to stand up, especially with all that in his face. Let's take a look. Darnold with just another great read here to Njoku. Blankenship ends up getting a little bit of an attempt for the tackle there. It ends up being nothing, really, as Darnold will hand off to Hines, and I think he'll take a loss. Cooper DeJean on the tackle there. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 8, as Darnold will go under center. Be a handoff. Ford back in the game, and they'll go down to the 2. C.J. Gardner-Johnson on the tackle there. Now 3rd and goal. Darnold. Handoff. Ford cannot get into the end zone here. And we do have an injury timeout. A Canton player down. And they will go for it here. Nighthawks need a goal line stand here. It's 4th and goal at the 1. Darnold gonna throw it. Darnold scrambles out. Can he get in? Yes! Touchdown! Tigers! Sam Darnold, in his first game with Canton, will score on a scrambling touchdown.
Looking good for the Canton Tigers right now.
Absolutely. A 2-score difference here in London, as this kick will be up and good to make it 10-0. The Tigers scoring summary, 12 plays, 67 yards. I know people will make a joke out of that. I'm not one of them. But just a great play, all said. As this kickoff will go to the 6, and they'll return it up the middle. A huge hit on number 34 there, as Hurts will come out at the 30-yard line. So they've not been, wow, I mean, this is incredible. 3 yards as an entire offense so far, as Barkley is going to go and get 5. Or get them 5. It's a gain of actually 2. As see a lineman go down there. Not what you want to see. Empty set here. 5 wide. Looking to throw. Gets this one off quick to Goddard. And he's going to be tackled just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1 now at the 40. Motion to the backup tight end, it seems. They'll go handoff, Barkley, and what do you know? It works every time. It's a first down to the 45. So the Nighthawks will get a clean slate here, and they'll decide to go with another empty set. This time, a trips bunch, and Hickman absolutely makes receiver pay there, as it'll be 2nd and 3 at the 49 after a huge hit. So now in enemy territory, here is London. As a look to throw, pass is caught. Barkley gonna have a huge first down to the 31. They got to keep going here, though, if they want either a field goal or a touchdown. Because right now, I mean, with how this defense acts or acted earlier in the game, that pass rush is set to be very vital if they cannot get that ball out in time. So now Hurts looking to throw. He's going to get pressured. Ball comes out.
Oh,
And
my
Myles
God.
Garrett falls on it. Unbelievable.
Is this the same team that not won a game, that tied in that one game, bro? Like, there's no
That
way.
is, and with the quarter rolls there, it wasn't exactly fair, and they're kind of the reason why that roll had changed, because, I mean, I didn't want to see any more ties, but I also didn't want to see, too short of videos, I guess. As Njoku will turn up the sideline here, he'll have a first down. They're barely able to push him out, as he'll go to the 40-yard line or being pushed out. 1st and 10. Darnold, handoff to Hines, and he will only get a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 at the 38. And I'm telling you, that's why the score bug seems a little glitched right now. If it's not the teams, it's definitely the yardage situation, because, see, right there, it's 3rd and 8 now, and they're still in the same spot. 3rd and 8 at the 38. Darnold throwing. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. It would have been his first interception as a Tiger. Does not end up throwing it. And they'll decide to punt, which will be a touchback by officials' rule. As it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20. I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Ice, if you want to, take it away.
All right, here we go. We got 1st and 10 at the 20. Here we go. Hurts looking to throw. Hurts goes scramble on out. And he's going to get the first down to the 31-yard line. Is apparently what the scored bug is saying. And, I mean, this Canton's defense and offense, they can be good. And this is going to, speaking of me trying to praise their defense, they're over here still letting them on through there. And that'll be a first down for the Nighthawks, London Nighthawks. And, I mean, London's got some good players here with Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown. Titans fans will always love A.J. Brown. I do as well because I'm a Titans fan. I mean, like, this is insane here. And just another almost first down right there for, I believe that's Saquon Barkley, I want to say. Anyway, 2nd and 1. Hurts dropping back, throwing. That is caught right at the 40-yard line. Nice catch. Indeed for that receiver. And that will be an incompletion there. Tended receiver, it looked like was Saquon Barkley. And Hurts looking to throw again. He's going to throw. That is caught to A.J. Brown. Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah on the tackle. Hurts faking the handoff. That's dropped by, I believe that is Goddard. I want to say that is Goddard.
Well, I'm back for a very crucial down here. 4th and 3. Barely stretches over. It's a first down. And Barkley falls down as he starts celebrating. That was a little goofy. As Hurts will go back to an empty set here. It seems to be one of their best formations. Looking to throw. Hurts launches one. Caught! Inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 1st and goal for London. As Dotson getting into a little bit of a physical fight there with Ronnie Hickman. Trying to hold him down. That's a little weird. As it'll be 1st and goal at the 4. First time the Nighthawks have been in the red zone so far, as they have a chance to score before the half ends, and they will get this one off just before time expires on the play clock. And a great tackle there. Stops them at the 1. 2nd and goal at the 1. Hurts. Handoff. Walks in. Touchdown. Barkley. So the Nighthawks will end up scoring before half to make it a 1-score game. That was an incredible sequence there. Way to get into the end zone if you're the Nighthawks. But now if you're Canton, you really got to figure out how you're attacking this in the next, in the next half. Do you try to get your points now and then get the ball and then go score again? Or do you want to wait, score then, and just run more clock off? That is the question, partner, and Sam Darnold coming out here to answer it. They go 5 wide here for Sam, looking to throw. He's pressured and he goes down. The Nighthawks with their second sack of the game. And as time expires here, we will not see another play. Way to end it all for London, as Canton will still retain the lead, but that London defense looking promising, as well as that offense finally starting to wake up as we head into halftime. 10-7, Tigers, Nighthawks fighting it out. Ice, take it away.
Alright, halftime report here in the MNFL. And we got Orlando Orbits Monarchs. That game ended by 1 point. Josh Reynolds right there was 6 for 57. But Trevor Lawrence over here got a good bunch of yards in that game. No touchdowns, no picks. We go into Memphis. This was probably, without a doubt, this was the worst game of the season. And if you have to start and think if Shamrocks will get a trade or something going. But the Redwoods, Desperados, that game will have to wait, as that game is to be determined here. Sam Darnold, his first game as a Canton Tiger. I have to say, it's looking good so far for good old Sam Darnold. And I think Sam Darnold might be the solution that Canton has been looking for. And we're going into the second half red hot. Let's go. And this will be a return. Will be set up at the 26-yard line. Sam Darnold and Njoku and everybody else coming out onto the field here. And you have to think that they're going to hand it off. That a good run by Jerome Ford to kick off the second half here. I believe that is Jerome Ford. No, that is number 22. I really have no clue who that is. Probably Hines. Thought that was Jerome Ford, but they might as well keep running with Hines at this point, because it's kind of working for him, because they try to run with Jerome Ford a lot. He doesn't get much yards, because he looks like he might be more of a power back. I'm not sure, though. Um, but yeah, he's going to just get stuck right at the line by Williams.
All right. So I'm back in a interesting situation here. We got 3rd and inches at the 30-yard line. London going to try to avoid a 3-and-out here, as they do have that X factor in the backfield. They're going to take it with Hurts, though, and Hurts is going to keep it for the first down. First and 10. Looking to throw, incomplete. JOK has been all over it. 2nd and 10 at the 35. Hurts. Looking to throw. Ends up getting one out, and what a hit by Devin Bush. He's certainly feeling it right now, and so is number 47. My God, what a hit. Boom! Absolutely blew him up in the backfield. That's Uzama. And now it will be 3rd and 14 at the 31. A double back set here for Hurts and the Nighthawks. Looking to throw. Hurts fires, and it's incomplete. Denzel Ward locking it up. And it'll be 4th and a long shot. So they'll have to punt here from their own 31. The actual kick should take place around the 20. And that is exactly where it will take place, as this one travels inside the 15, about the 11. And they'll bring it out to the 22. So an 11-yard gain there. Jerome Ford, 12 rushes, 45 yards, and a 3.7 yards per carry. Not exactly ideal, but he has helped them out in key situations. So they'll be looking for his help as Hines. He's been on one today. 5 yards on that rush. And I don't know what exactly is happening with Ford, but they do not seem to want to run him right now. And for maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're seeing something in Hines. And a great catch right there, by the way, is going to make it 1st and 10 at the 33 for Canton. Darnold under center. Looking to throw. Big pressure. Fumbled. And a Tiger picks it up. But it will be a 15-yard loss. That is nuts. They're honestly probably just glad to have it back. Zinner ends up picking it up, the rookie out of Michigan, as it'll be 2nd and 25 at the 18. Darnold. Line picks up the blitz pretty well there, as Joku will only catch this one for 3 yards. It's now 3rd and a country mile. Almost about the length of the football field at this point. Darnold looking to throw. Checks it down, and Ford ends up bobbling it incomplete. That is Dean, who will end up making it 4th and 22. So now the 21-yard line. And the 10-yard line is actually where they're going to kick it from. And they'll get it down to the 15. Amazing punt, which will end up making it 1st and 10 at the 26. Absolutely incredible job right there by that unit in Corey Bojorquez. As it'll be 1st and 10 for Jalen Hurts, as Saquon will take this one forward for 4. And, they haven't really gotten anything except for that end of the half touchdown. So they'd definitely be looking to get up on it here, as Hurts will hand it off yet again to Barkley, and that is a huge hit. JOK, the madman, coming down and wrecking their plans here. It'll be 3rd and 4 at the 32-yard line. Motioning the back. Looking to throw. Hurts launches it, nearly intercepted by Ronnie the Rocket Hickman. And it'll be 4th and 4. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver, as this one will be punted away at just a little bit above the 20. Falls inside the 15 and ends up being 1st and 10 at the 24. Canton still with the lead, but they got to figure something out. I mean, their offense hasn't been moving like it did in that first half. And now they're kind of a little behind the ball here. They've got to figure stuff out. Darnold goes down. 4th sack of the day for London. Darnold just has held on to that ball for too long. But, I mean, can you really say anything at this point? Because, I mean, if his receivers are not open, he cannot throw that ball. Canton on 2nd and 18. Darnold making a check, looking to throw. Gets the crossing route, and it'll be a 4-yard gain. 3rd and 14 at the 20 now as we have an injury timeout, and I believe that is Will, or can't exactly remember his name. Sorry for that. 3rd and 14 at the 20. Darnold drops back, looking to throw, and he's sacked again for the 5th time today. That line is collapsing quicker than a poorly built house on the coast side. This one punted from the goal line. My God, I mean, the leg on some of these kickers, man, that is going to be at the 37. IRL, that probably would have been returned to the 40, 45. But either way, still pretty good field position for the Nighthawks. So on 1st and 10, Hurts looking to throw. Tipped up, nearly caught by the receiver. It'll end up being incomplete, though. And Juan Thornhill making sure of it. 2nd and 10 at the 37. Looking to throw. Hurts launches one. Deep, intercepted by Delpit. The first interception of the game. And it falls into Delpit's hands as they're hoisting him up in the end zone right now. This defense has certainly been a key part in this game. Really, their season. But my, oh my, Delpit, what a grab out of the safety as Darnold will end up getting this ball back here at the 41. Darnold to throw, gets it out quick, and it's going to be incomplete. Elijah Moore wishes he could have held on to that for a little longer. And now it's going to be 2nd and 10 at the 41. Trip bunch here. Looking to throw. Darnold pocket collapsing. Throws. Caught! What a dot! 32-yard line, and Tillman comes down with it. Unbelievable. What a throw by Darnold as it gets him into the enemy territory. And it'll be incomplete for Njoku. First time we've really seen him drop a ball today. As it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 32 here. Darnold throwing. Caught. Cedric Tillman once again. And it'll be the 7-yard line for Canton. Seen him come out here and make great plays so far. This 3rd and 3 would have to be somewhat reminiscent of it, and it's incomplete. There's really no back there. So 4th and 3 and a decision here from the 25. They'll go ahead and kick the field goal. It's about a 42-yard kick. As this one is up and good for Canton. 13-7. Hopkins drills it through for his 2nd field goal of the day. And the Tigers yet again stall in enemy territory. It's not the first time we've seen it. The start of the game, they actually had to settle for 3. But it could be a sign of great things to come for the Tigers, as they might be able to get another touchdown on this drive if they're careful. And Huff is going to go down here at the end of the quarter. Not something you want to see. And the end of the quarter will come on that. 13-7, Darnold getting bullied in the backfield, ends up making everything out of it with the Delpit catch and run. So Stefanski obviously proud of his QB here, evaluating things very nicely, and he's kind of attesting to the fact that he is, in fact, one of their scheme quarterbacks, it seems like. So a 9-yard gain there, and Goddard maybe a little frustrated there. He's saying something or other. As it'll be 2nd and 1, Hurts. Letting some time drip off the clock there. A little interesting as Hurts will go down. Unbelievable. 3rd and 4, and the amount of sacks we've seen in this game is crazy. Both teams combined have 9 sacks in this one. As Hurts looking to throw. Pass is caught by Barkley, and he'll have a first down to the 46. Now really putting it all on the defense here. It's been on them pretty much the entire game, with a little bit of cushion from the field goal just earlier, as they look to improve to a positive record here. I mean, the tie against the Voyagers and then coming here and being able to get a win would be huge, as we're going to see our first penalty of the day, I believe. And the usual culprit, the false start. Jurgens trying to help his teammate out. Seemed a little frustrated. And it'll be 1st and 15 at the 41. Hurts flips this one to Barkley, and he's not getting back to that original line. He'll be 2 yards short on a 3-yard gain. So 2nd and 12 at the 44. Hurts firing, caught, and they will get back to their original spot. However, it is now 3rd down. Hurts collapsing, looking to run, and he will, and he'll pick up the first down. About a 12-yard scramble, and great awareness by this, well, relatively young QB in this league. And that pass incomplete. JOK jumping up and swatting it. And that will be a 4-yard gain on the rush. 3rd and 6 at the 38 now. Nighthawks. Hurts making sure everything's set. And a crucial 3rd down here with about 7.5 minutes to go in this one. And counting, as officials will say he was down. 4th and 1. JOK causing the 4th down here, and they will go for it. An interesting decision here. But, I mean, when you don't really trust your defense, can't blame them. As Barkley, they're going to say he did get that. Wow. I kind of want this one to go to review, because I thought he might have had that one, and we actually might intervene. What? Might actually intervene in this one. The first time I'll actually ever do that. To really, I mean, just help out the official here. I mean, really, what was that? There is nothing to challenge, apparently. Wow. Okay, so I cannot, in fact, challenge the Barkley run. That is wild. A questionable call there is going to set up Darnold, and Darnold is going to go for a gain of 2. So it'll be 2nd and 8 at the 34. Had to roll him down just inches short. Thinking about that run still. Just an absolutely controversial call there for the Nighthawks. And now Tillman with a big catch here. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Darnold, handoff. It will be a 1st down. And that is not a sight you want to see if you're a Tigers fan. Joku holding his shoulder. And they're having him do some exercises on the sideline right now. I hope he's all right. But we'll see later on as Darnold throws this one. It actually ends up being caught for a 3-yard gain, running a little bit of clock off here. And now at the 5-minute mark of this game, we'll see what they decide to do on 2nd and 7. They will fake the jet and go with the run, which will end up going back to the line of scrimmage. A little happy about that one. On the Nighthawks side, it'll be 3rd and 7. Play action for Darnold. Looking. He's going to chuck this one straight out of bounds, and I honestly don't know if I can blame him. Getting pressured so much right there. And he will end up having this team punt as a result. As this one will go out at the 26. So 4 minutes, 13 seconds to go. The ideal thing to do would have been pin him inside the 1, because either you get a safety or you can run even more clock out and get this game done with. As Hurts and the Nighthawks will go back out here. It's a full house set in the backfield. As they'll motion tight end like they have been doing all game. Handoff to Barkley will go for a gain of 2. So I don't know exactly why they're trying to run the ball right now. If I'm them, I'm trying to get a touchdown, possibly. I don't know if you want to risk it, but possibly getting the 2-point conversion here to make it a little more manageable of a game. And actually, I don't think the 2-point would matter here because, I mean, all they would need anyway is a field goal. So 3rd and 5 at the 31. Looking to throw. Pass is caught by Barkley, who was snubbed of a 1st down just a few seconds ago, or a few plays ago. As they will end up finding the 1st down line there in a little extra. Sheds off the linebacker, but get this, gets absolutely decked by the safety. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 43 after that interesting sequence for Barkley. As they look to throw, and it's a seam beater. He's going down inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal at the 1. Cannot quite get into the end zone. And Canton has a problem now. Hurts releases this one at a perfect time. No one's really able to catch up with Goddard, and he goes all the way down to the 1. As the 2-minute warning will strike. What a time. 13-7. The Nighthawks will end up being in scoring position here and wasting no time getting to it. As they are at the 1, a little extra than the 1. And that is a great catch by Uzama for a touchdown. CJ Uzama, the backup tight end, getting the touchdown. Now a 13-13 ball game, pending the extra point. Kick is up and good to make it 13-14. And now the Tigers got to go down and score quick. Or not quick. But they've got to go down and answer this one or else they lose the game. With 1:57 to go. As for some reason my share screen stopped with my buddy Ice as they will return this one to the 31. Great field position if you're trying to get a field goal here. A touchdown works just as effectively, and for whatever reason, it's back-to-back network errors. Can no longer chat with him. I just left the party. I hope my recording's all right. I hope you guys are still here. As it'll be 2nd and 6. And Hines getting up over. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 at the 44. Darnold. Good decision to chuck this one out with 1:15 to go. A dire situation here in London for the Canton Tigers. Looking to throw. Darnold. Clean pocket. Checks this one down, and the clock is still running. 3rd and 5. A crucial 3rd down here for the Tigers. Can they get something here? Darnold. Scrambling, and he's just going to chuck this one out. They'll have to go for it here on 4th down. Not the best decision by Darnold there to throw it out, because now you only got one play to get this 1st down and throw this one out. Well, it's over, and he gets sacked. Game over. London completes the comeback, and the Tigers are denied of a win here, which would have set them with a winning record and better playoff expectations. Unbelievable. Well, they do still have 2 timeouts, so some plays to be run here. But more than likely, this one's over. As Barkley makes one man miss and he gets tackled in bounds, so the Tigers are forced to call a timeout here. And they will kneel the rest of the game away. 40 seconds on the clock. Tigers waste a final desperation timeout. And Hurts and the Nighthawks will kneel this one down to win the game. Unbelievable. I mean, absolutely unbelievable what happened here. As they kneel this ball away. And they're actually going to try to tack a little bit on here. As this kick, as time expires, is good. 13-17. Excuse me.
Oh, wow.
13-17. The Nighthawks with a more than likely a stat pat for their kicker, which is interesting because then it just looks like, they tried to. The Tigers actually looked like they tried to come back, and that is not the case at all. But Darnold, man, I'm telling you, that one touchdown was great. However, they could have capitalized off of this this fumble, and then they let Goddard go all the way down the field, which actually should have been a touchdown, leaving Canton more time to end up winning the game. So a lot of controversy going on within this game. Can't wait to hear about it. If you guys are that, what's the word for it? Involved in this, please leave a like, comment what your favorite part of the game was. And ladies and gentlemen, I think that's about all I have other than checking the injuries for each team Looks like Jerome Ford ended up being okay. Pretty sure we had a few times where a receiver went down or something like that. Joku ends up being fine. Lane Johnson, man, what a game. I mean, 4 pancakes. He did end up letting up 1 sack, but nothing to fret about. And no injuries there. I want to see. Yep, here we go. Bryce Huff. The only injury I'm seeing so far, and that
Former
is for the
Memphis player.
Nighthawks. Yeah, hate to see it.
And before y'all go, I better break the fourth wall here. Basketball has started their brand new season. We got the Rockets, Oklahoma here. If
Oh,
y'all are
hold on.
watching that, by
So Josh Sweat is actually going to be on IR. Not sure how long he'll be out for. Could just be a couple of practice days, but not quite sure with that one. And everything else is going to end up being okay. So Josh Sweat and the other linebacker here, I could take another look. It was Bryce Hoff. So they will both be out. But other than that, everybody ends up healthy. The Nighthawks got a little bit of reshuffling to do with their roster. As we'll say, so long from London. Peace out, guys.